Oh, man. Well, here we go again. My unicorn ball. What's up going on today with everybody? I had a pretty exciting day. This is something else. Something I never thought I'd ever experience in my life. But hey, you got to take away all the positives from the negatives, right? Oh boy. I'll tell that story later on. Maybe when we get a few people in here. That way they can twist my story around and hopefully Hopscotch shows up. Hopscotch, hopscotch, hopscotch. I've got I got the boys in a picture down here that he drew for Papa. It's not his best work at all. It's actually kind of bad compared to what he usually does, but he did it for me. A rainbow team. Team Rainbow. Not the same rainbow team everybody else is thinking about. Not the one that currently represents that flag, but we're going to take that flag back and give it back to God. And anybody who wants to stick sexuality to it can stick their sexuality up their ass. That's what I think. Devil likes to take everything that belongs to God. No matter attaching the sexuality to it, whether it's heterosexual or what it is, it's probably not a good thing. Especially when the rainbow is supposed to represent God and his people. And we want to put pride to it. Anyways, speaking of which, did you guys know that? Well, you probably don't know, but like our government pays for like little agencies that are rainbow qualified, current rainbow qualified. No, I don't have a problem with gay people, not at all. You know what I mean? It's everybody's journey to find God. I'm here to inspire people to go to God. You know what I mean? And teach them not to hurt other people. But anyways, my government uses taxpayers' dollars, these little agencies, to go run around to churches and stuff like that to sniff them out, see if they're LGBTQ qualified. And if they're not qualified, then the government will reach in and say, hey, guess what? You're not playing everybody. We're going to take your funding away. Can you imagine that? Yeah, unbelievable. When do we in Canada stand up and say, hey, our tax dollars could be going to better things? You know what I mean? But then again, here, like in Ontario, here where I live, like fuck, not even an hour away. There's this little cricket plant that they opened up, all taxpayer funded. $9 million of Canadian taxpayers' dollars went towards this cricket farm so we could have some nutritious crickets to eat. Wow. The business went tits up, I guess, and well, there's no paperwork to back it up. Now, if you don't believe me, you can go watch Rebel News for yourself. It's all there. Unbelievable. What else do we got going on in Canada? Oh, we got a bunch of wildfires again. You know what I mean? Country's got to be on fire. It was funny. There's that web canoe guy. I don't know for sure or not. But hey, if you got a feeling, you should say something. You know what I mean? But you should also give the reasons why. Hey, Poking Smart, if you're gonna say bad things about people, you got to give a reason why you think they're involved in bad things. So this Web Canoe guy, man, he's like Manitoba's premier over there. Who's hopscotch? I don't know. I don't know. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Hopscotch left some comments in my comment section, so I'd like to straighten them up. You know what I mean? I like to, find out what's up. What was I talking about? Oh boy. Oh yeah. Web Canoe. Web Canoe. It's because he's likes these universal things, right? Where everything's free. He likes them. And knowing that Klaus Schwab has penetrated, I don't know, I can't remember the amount of our parliament, but I got to know in the back of my head, Klaus Schwab has penetrated them. And he likes global stuff and he likes heartwarming stuff too. I think he's a pretendian. You know what I mean? That's what I think, AD. I think he's a low down fucking hustler. And the reporters only asked him a question. I watched, this is what brings it up, those fires, right? One of the reporters asked him, they said, well, we're getting reports from some of the locals saying that it came from the mines. Like it might have been purposely done. And he got so mad saying, are in, you guys have such responsibility as reporters and blah, 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 blah. What proof do you have? And, well, we don't have anything. We're just asking you, like, hey, some of the locals are saying they thought it came from the mine. Like, why are you excluding things, Webb? Why are you got a hard on to be such a heavy about fucking easy fucking questions when all you gotta do is say, hey, well, let's hold tight. We're gonna investigate. We're gonna find out. We're gonna get to these locals and we'll fucking ask them. You know what I mean? You guys, news crews, go out there, try and figure out what you can find out. But no, they won't do that sort of shit because then they might get found out. You know what I mean? I'm still curious about the California fires. California fires, Jay Press. Like, I'm serious. I saw right on Fox News it was Mel Gibson or fuck, there was a couple of them talking about the wildfires. And anyways, they were talking about guys with fucking blows like this was an actor saying that. There's people out there with blowtorches. What the fuck? Maybe they're just directing the fire, or like I'm not making this up. It's out there, man. You know what I mean? And not having any water and all sorts of like you couldn't have fucking like if you wanted to be devious, they sure did do a good job, right? they fu- anyways, it just makes me wonder. Because Hawaii, do we even know what happened to those children? Stardust. Remember how we heard about children in Hawaii and then all of a sudden we're hearing anything? It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? That fire was really weird. The, I'm sorry, some of the scenes that I seen where there was like cars that had just been just disintegrated, but if there's a tree right next to it, I'm just like, I don't know. It was all weird to me, but jump to like, I can't 80. And I'm not getting off my live to join yours anyways. I'm done. I'm done. I tried giving you a chance. It's hard. What else do we have going on in Canada today? I wrote something down. Oh yeah. Did you guys know this? This again is a Rebel News exclusive. Not my information. So I just take it in the brain. And if it's true, it's a fucking problem. Stardust. Remember when Donald Trump was saying, hey, the border's a real problem and Canada needs to fucking clean its side up. So my country said to all its people, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop bringing all these people in. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop. Well, guess what? Only 800,000 since January. Only 800,000. You know, we got fucking people fucking living on the streets, and we don't have housing for anybody, but the fucking retards in my country are like, come on in, come on in, come on in. You know what I mean? This world is fucking retarded. Hey, we don't have enough houses over here. Maybe we should, put a halt on bringing people in until we clean our fucking shit up, and then hey, make sure that the people that are coming over want to be part of the good shit that we're creating, not fucking. Uh, Anyways, I went on a bit of a rant there, eh? Poking smart. I, I don't know. Evening to you, Stardust. Thanks for the air hazard. Drop the link. Well, that's the thing. Haters are gonna hate. You know what I mean? But sometimes the lovers look like haters, but they're really not the haters. They're the ones trying to bring the haters to the love. But they got to hear the truth. You know what I mean? I don't know. He's pretty thick. He don't want her, and I want it for him. He doesn't. It's a pretty sad situation. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know Stardust, but they're trying to clean up your guys' stuff. But I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on anymore. I honestly don't. I'm still stuck. Like, my fucking feed is full of the Joe Biden conspiracy, and I'm just like, has the world lost its fucking common sense? Am I the only one that can figure out that fucking like, hey, if he's not capable of paperwork, he's not capable of being a fucking president? Am I the only motherfucker that can figure this shit out? Like, am I the dumb one here? I don't know, man. I just gotta fucking ask myself, fuck. Listen, Donald Trump, fucking a reporter asks him, they say, hey, you said you'd be willing to take Panama and Greenland by force. Would you be willing to take Canada by force? And his reply, straight up, no, I'll economically destroy them to come to us. Like, what kind of fucking dickhead does that, eh? I will economically destroy Canada. I'll use force on Greenland because, well, there's not much force there. You know what I mean? Just space force. Which Greenland was so nice to give you guys. You know what I mean? A place for Space Force, and you guys want to shit on them and fucking take them over. It's like being a friend of Trump, like Vinnie Mac. That's what he would do. Fucking take advantage of you and shit on you in the end. Oh man, someone please tell me, AD, for your protection, should you be taking Greenland? Should that even be a discussion? Or are you just like that should be a no-brainer. And if you think otherwise, I think you're not with God. Like AD, I asked myself, but are you hired to be whatever it is the fuck you are? Because you're all over the place, dude. Ryan's the biggest drug head in the world. Ryan's the biggest piece of shit in the world. You went on and crusaded on it forever. And now you're full on fucking Greek squad. Hey, listen, I got my answers. I got my answers, AD. Why is everybody picking on B Millie? Where the fuck is everybody on B Loose, right? Remember, Patty said he dresses up as a fucking furry and wants to get with his women. Now, I got Dagburn on fucking video admitting her. Admitting it. Even though that Patty came into my comments, and yes, I know it was Patty because I checked to make sure it was Patty, and she tried to gaslight me, telling me that was never ever said. Why the fuck would she do that, eh? But the real big question should be is Well, Ryan's alienated himself away from everybody except for his motherfucker. Belarus. Poor boy. And hey, Belarus, I'm sorry if you were never a squirrel. I don't know what to believe these days. You might want to tell Patty to get her shit together. You know what I mean? Why'd she throw it out to the universe to begin with? Like, is it true or not? Hey? And like Dagburn says, hey, Belarus, who is your daddy and who does he work for? Hey, Billy? Like, you would think you watch, if you're a manager, you're a smart manager, and you want to do right by your fucking the people that employ you to fucking manage them. You think he would have something to say to fucking Upchurch, right? Saying, hey man, I don't like the way you're going. This is what I would do. I'd be like, hey man, I think you're taking a little things a little bit too far. Like, I can't back your play, bud. Like, and not only your career do I have to look after, I have to look after mine. And if you plummet, I'm going to be the guy that sat back and watched you fucking hit rock bottom, watched it happen to you. But then again, who knows, eh? Captain Midnight, USA, USA, USA. Hey, they always did have a plan to fucking get Ryan, so you know what I mean. They were going to Britney Spears him, his parents, right? What if Belush is in it with his parents and it's all just been a charade the whole time? Why did Patty and fucking Ronnie befriend Dagburn, eh? Why did fucking Patty feed Dagburn with so much information, eh? You gotta ask yourselves. And poor Dagburn, he don't even know he's been used. Poor boy, poor boy. Like, hey, bud, it's not hard to figure out. Oh, Patty, she's a narcissist, man. She's the lady of many faces. I'd like her to change that. I'd like to see her come to Jesus. You know what I mean? Don't come at God's people and fucking try and gaslight them. Don't say one time and then say you didn't say that. Like you did say that Brandon Luce dressed up as a squirrel and tried to get with you. But yeah, I bet you Patty gave in. She was like, where's those nuts, Speedos? Hey. Oh, too many oddies might be a slight problem. Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe I see. I didn't think when he said he took Adderall, I didn't know what it actually was. I asked the wife, and she's like, "Yeah, it's something ADHD people use." I didn't know people snorted and shit like that. Never was into the drug scene, 80. I don't know my drugs, but Captain Midnight should get the shit lanced. The shit lanced. What shit lanced, Captain Midnight? You know what we should do? We should all come together and make Trump fucking help save the world, eh? Help his citizens out, eh? Maybe we should get them, like I've always said, hey, maybe we can get Trump to fucking ask the Marcronis over there if old Bridget has a dick, hey? We can just say, hey, Trump, he'd make some noise doing her, eh? Now, he doesn't have to be a dick doing it, but just say, hey, this charade's gone on long enough. If the missus don't have a willie, it's not a fucking big deal. Like, just fucking prove her, guys. Like, if not, come clean. Like, don't drag it on. Take your punishment for lying now. And then we're gonna have to find out why you were lying. Hey? But you guys are okay with that kind of shit. I have to know in my head that poor Marcron is just as big as a victim as you guys are. He was groomed just as the rest of fucking everybody else has been. You know what I mean? Who knows if he was raised by other people and programmed a different way? Maybe if he didn't have his teacher, fucking then again, talking about a family member or something. It's all sorts of gross, you know what I mean? Um, well, the Rockefeller, not the Rockefellers, it's the Rothschilds, the one on video saying that incest is best. And I just shouldn't buy into these conspiracies, eh? I just shouldn't buy into them. I should just let it go. I should just, you know, let go of the fact that, my prime minister has an NDA with somebody. He left partway through school. His best friend at school got out the same time, but he left with charges. And wow, that's Justin. That's not my prime minister anymore. Then no one they fucking like these fucking yin yangs tell us what they're doing. Like I don't know why. Like they tell us. They tell us right to our fucking faces. They fucking completely tell us. Klaus Schwab couldn't be more out there in anybody's fucking face. Like, go check their website. Like all the big boys, BlackRock, Amy's on, all of them. They all play by the WF rules. They're all part of the org, along with Canada's transportation minister now. Used to be finance minister. Well, she fucked that up, and well, she don't even own a fucking car. And then when she does rent a car, she's like fucking gets caught for like racing speeds. Fuck, and that's gonna be our transparent. Oh fuck. Canada, you are stupid. You are fucking we are so fucking actually I'm gonna tell you guys a personal story because I got 14 people in here. I've had a shitty day. Now, knowing that I've had a shitty day, I know other people have had a shittier day. So I don't know. You clowns will probably try and turn it around on me because that's what you fucking do. Actually, this is what we're gonna do first. This is what we'll do first. This is the comment I got from Hopscotch. Hopscotch has been around for a while, but I don't really know who they are. They just pop around every once in a while to throw me a comment on what a douchebag I am. I tell them thank you and see you later. Hi, Hopscotch. Hopscotch says, "What about physically abusing one's wife? Is that real?" Huh. Well, yeah, wives do get physically abused, you fucking moron. I have never physically abused my fucking wife. Not once, not ever. Is that what you're asking? Do people fucking manhandle their wives? Yeah. I learned from my father not to hit women. I didn't like it very much when he used to fucking throw my mom around or my stepmom around. So I learned from him. I don't want to be like that, dude. I don't want to do that to women. You know what I mean? But yeah, the answer to your question, if it is, do I hit my wife? No. Who are you trying to protect that day, Carl? Answer that question. Well, I can't answer that question because I don't really know what you're talking about there, Hopscotch. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. Specifically. You are only protecting yourself. Name one human you protect and tell us how. You can't. Not even one. Well, hopscotch, I try and protect as much of humanity as humanity wants to protect itself. That's all I'm trying to do. But do I protect and go out of my way to try and help people that need to be helped and need to be protected? Yeah, I'll give you an example of my shitty day today because I tried to protect. And well, shit still went sideways. So you're not gonna believe this story. It's so fucking bizarre and out of this fucking world. And like I still don't believe it happened. I honestly don't. I might have to get my wife one of these days to fucking So yeah, she happened that way. So anyways, I'm outside having a smoke. My wife comes out, says, "Do you want to go for a walk with me and the granddaughter?" And I was like, "Not really, but I will." So we got all ready for a little walkie, and well, so we start touring down the street, right? And we make our first right turn. We're not too far down. And all of a sudden, I see my fucking wife doing one of these. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because she let go of the baby stroller, right? So I was like, what the fuck? I look over and there's a bird, like a little bird trying to fucking like attack her face, sort of. It's like coming right at her. And she's like, so I step in the way and I don't want to kill the bird, but I like slap it. And then it goes like it doesn't crash down the ground, but it goes down the ground, right? And I'm like, all of a sudden, and I'm like, I'm worried that it's going to come back again. And my granddaughter's right there. So I step in front of the, the carriage, and my wife is behind me. So I go to try and like not kick the bird, but move it with my foot so it'll go fly the fuck away. You know what I mean? I don't want it flying into my granddaughter's face or anything, right? So I don't know, but behind me, my wife is freaking the fuck out like a mad person, right? And I don't know how else to put it. I don't know how she did it because I didn't see it, but somehow she managed to curb stomp herself. And I'll tell you, man, seeing my wife like that hurt my belly really bad. Man, that was a lot of fucking blood. And anyways, my wife's okay. My wife's okay. She does look like the bride of Frankenstein. She took her in the mouth and she took her in the nose with 16 fucking stitches hand in hand. Oh, because she's fucking trying to get away from this fucking bird. So thank goodness this is a great reminder that there are fucking good people in the world. They're just oblivious to what's going on in the actual world, but when they see something, they will fucking come to help. You know what I mean? We had people from this side, and then people from this side come over and help, and they grab towels and stuff, and they called the ambulance, and so I'm sitting there. There's not much you can do, right? She's supposed to lay there. The ambulance said, don't move her, don't anything." Let her. So they got, like I said, some towels and that. And I'm sitting there and I'm rubbing my wife's back, right? And the other people are standing there with my wife. This is no word of a lie. This fucking bird comes back after my fucking wife again. I'm not even kidding. And I fucking swatted away again. Like, what the fuck was going on? Like, it's the craziest thing. Thinking, it's crazy. Unbelievably crazy. So she goes in the ambulance. I can't go. I got my granddaughter. I bring her back home. Then my son, he decides he's going to go to the hospital. So he goes up there with her. And what a crazy day. What a crazy day. So yeah, this is crazy birds. This is crazy bird. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Oh man, that's wild, Carl. I'm trying not to giggle. Well, No, I even told my wife, I was like, "How would I even explain this to people? The only thing I can come up with is, like, you curb stomped yourself. Like, I don't even know what you did." And she's like, "Well, I tripped. I tripped when I was passing the fuck out, and she bit the concrete." And, yeah, so my wife spent the day in the hospital, and, so Stardust, do you wanna hear something even creepier than that? So So I was a little bothered by what I seen, and I was like, "Maybe if I do a video, I can take my mind off of it," right? No word of a lie. My screensaver is always, like, landscapes and stuff like that. When I turn my computer on, it changes every once in a while. I've never set it or anything, it's just the way that when it came with the computer, right? And I open up, and there's this little bird right there. As soon as I open up my computer, I'm just like, "Holy smokes." I told my wife, I was like when I went home and I was really bothered, I was like, to get off my mind, I was like, I was gonna do a video and then and then I seen the bird and I was just like, "Oh." Yeah. I don't know what kind of sign that means, but I see nothing's coincidence, but yeah, so that was it. I was gonna get my wife to make a fucking video to hopscotch saying, "Hey, you might wanna watch what you say to my husband. This comes off too much." She was like, "No, I can't do that. They'll come for you." And I was like, "Ah, yeah, I know." But hey, somehow they'll turn it around on me anyways. So somehow I purposely went back and I gave her the John Cena. She didn't even know it, just right on the concrete or something. That's what they'll be down the Dale Hotel. It's kinda sick. But yeah, so not only do I have to worry the world's stupid, now my wife's laying in bed and she looks bad. She feels so bad. I do feel bad for her. That's the thing. I've been telling her forever. Don't freak the fuck out when you fucking like. I don't know how many times we'll be like driving and it's like, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, well, like a warning or something, or like she's even done that doing like on the highway. Don't ever do that again, Joanna. You know you could cost your family all their lives because you wanted to protect that little fucking squirrel there. You know what I mean? Chances are you're not gonna hit it anyways. You know what I mean? Holy fuck. Holy vibes. You are all right, Carl. Well, I try to be all right. I try and be more than all right. I try and be good. The best I can. But hey, sometimes you gotta look bad to be the good guy. You know what I mean? You gotta play the role of the bad guy and say, hey, I'll eat your bullshit for a while. And then you're gonna have to learn your own lessons. You know what I mean? I don't ever purposely try and hurt anybody. Never, not really. Unless I had alcohol in me. And even then, I didn't want to hurt anybody. Unfortunately, I was always quiet and shy when I didn't drink. And then when I did drink, and then someone tried to say something. So, but hey, we live and we learn. It's the devil's juice. That's my opinion. But hey, that's the opinion of Donald Trump too. He'll tell you, don't drink alcohol, boys and girls. It's not good for your life. It ruined my brother's life. And well, he's a fucking liar, right? He doesn't care. He don't care. He made that vodka. He made that vodka. He don't give a fuck. He likes to pretend to be somebody he's not. Hey, don't drink alcohol, people. But hey, get mine. Only in Israel now because that's another failed business of his. But hey, as long as you're behaving. Well, I always try and behave there, holler vibes. You know what I mean? Hey, someone should be helping Ryan Upchurch right now before he totally destroys everything that he's built. And that's where his friends should come in handy. You know what I mean? That's where Brandon, that's his number one ace guy, right? If he really backed Ryan Upchurch up, he'd come out and be a whole lot more vocal. I've never heard him say shit. You know what I mean? Never heard him say nothing. Yeah, see holler vibes. Yeah, that's all I hear about anymore on the internet. Stardust, good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes. Those aren't real positive vibes. Positive vibes are getting out of your fear and your weakness and knowing you can accomplish and do anything that you put your mind to. Those are positive. Those are real positive vibes. This fucking living in a fantasy where you, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. It's not true. I'm telling you guys, it's based on my experience. It's not true. If you're not willing to live in reality and you want to live in some false love based fucking bullshit, I don't know. So what kind of bird was it? it I'm thinking it might have been like a robin. Like it was small, but like it flew. You know what I mean? So it was yeah, it was like a baby robin sort of, I guess. Because you can't really see the orange. They don't get the orange on their breasts until they're older, right? But yeah, that's what I would think it was, but it wasn't a big bird. It wasn't the big bird. No, it was a little one. Caused a lot of fucking damage. A lot of damage. Like holy dog. I don't know. It was bad. Well, yeah, we'll all get better. But here's you want the truth, Stardust? You want the truth? I believe God is real, right? You know that, right? And I'm scared for my wife. I'm way more scared about her not being with God than I am about her fucking face healing up. I don't know. I don't understand how people can be so, I don't know. It's just ignorance. I don't know. I don't know how people can't conversate these days. There's just no conversations at all. It's kind of a sad state of affairs. We'd rather trash a man than talk to him. But then again, you can't hold on to bullshit either, because there are people that, like Rocco. I don't know. I don't think I'm living in a fantasy, but I see all these fucking other people that are like, I don't think I'm mentally ill. I think everybody else is. I mean, actually, Biden's diary to me is completely fucking real. Like, it's real. There's a video or a recording of her saying, "That's my stuff, and I'd like it back, please." And then there's the rating of James O'Keefe. Every news chief, like this is the thing. This is how karma is going to work. I think every news station that even knew about that fucking thing and never put it on their station, they're going to be responsible too. If you know about things and you stay silent and you purposely try and hurt people, because that's what it is. Keeping information from people is hurting people just as much as lying to people is hurting people. That's what the world is these days, AD. It's all just a lie. Hey, bud. Lie to lie to lie to lie to lie to lie. I got people lying to save their own asses. I can't wait. I don't talk enough about it there, AD. That car accident, that guy, can you imagine? Right front and center, got his little statement. Hmm. Man, the video that he doesn't know is out there, eh? Can you imagine, AD? You don't know. I was gonna go into something, but you won't even understand it, so it's not even fucking worth it. That's true. No one talks anymore. That's well, Stardust. It's been fucking 5 years. I've never been able to talk with somebody about what happened. I can't talk to anybody about what happened at the hospital. You know what I mean? Like I got a video of my first time they fucking yanked me in. Like clearly like what the fuck is this about? And he's like, all your friends are concerned. Well, well, I don't know what fucking friends you're talking about because they're not mine. Like, hey, I got every conversation I've had all day on this phone. Man. Tell me who they're dying. No, 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 buddy. Come this way. That's the thing. A normal human being, when they go to get locked up, being called crazy and they haven't done anything, it will fucking drive me crazy. Like, that's the thing. The system's set up to just fucking yin yang you. Like, I will enjoy. I will enjoy talking about Dr. Poku. Well, thanks, Stardust. You get it. I hope other people start getting it. They start being brave. I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody on Team Carl. I'm not looking to build a team. I'm looking for Christ Club members. You know what I mean? We're all a team. And the Christ. Christ shall be the leader. Anybody who wants to be a leader of men has got a reason for it. Got a reason for it. And well, that's how men get caught up in their own bullshit. Good men go bad because men start to admire them. They think they're invincible. I don't know. I just don't think there's too many good men out there. Well, look who's representing manhood these days. Conor McGregor, going to be the next Presidente of Ireland. Yeah. Guy who cheats on his wife will punch out old men. Will go into other countries and throw dollies at the buses and kind of a terrorist attack. You know what I mean? But hey, there's your guy. There's your guy you want leading the way to the promised land. Okay. So how do you think God's going to look at that? Sure. Got to be better men in fucking Ireland than fucking Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? Or we got Andrew Tate. Now, all of these men do say great things. You know what I mean? But come on. Andrew Tate's a big joke. If there's something he can outwit or outsmart because he hasn't got the truth behind him, that's when he starts threatening. I could just beat him up. He knows he's a whip. I'm the man. Well, hey, bud, take that fucking cocky attitude to God and see where it gets you. Or I guess it's Allah with him. His brother is God. Well, are they the same God? Right? They are the Abrahamic things. And if it's the same God, it should be a God of love, right? But I don't know. Man is why I'm single. Well, I'm sorry one man ruined it for all the rest of them, Stardust. Don't let one man ruin it for all of them. You know what I mean? Just be picky. You know what I mean? Be picky. Be picky, 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 picky. And if they're afraid to answer questions, no matter how stupid the questions seem, because if they start getting mad at you, asking you why you can ask such a fucking asshole question, just tell them you sure are. It was more than one. Well, there's lots of douchebag men out there. You know what I mean? I can tell you there's a lot of douchebag women out there too. I think they go hand in hand. You know what I mean? Humans are humans. There's douchebags in all colors and sexualities and all sorts of all of it. You know what I mean? It's too bad we just can't call the douchebags out for being douchebags instead of fucking adding labels to it. That's what they like. They like the separation, giving us all labels, part of groups, and they love making us part of victim groups. Oh, they love that. I don't know. I don't know what my next move should be. Anyways, I'm gonna go. My wife is up, so unless she wants to come show her beautiful face on the screen. She says not a fucking chance. Can you verify just in case anybody sees you that I did not beat you? That's Michael Bird. Unbelievable. I did. I tried. See, I did. Like Scott says, I don't try and protect anybody. My granddaughter and my wife today. I was out there karate chopping a bird. But unfortunately, anyways, I think I'm gonna go and great job, pal. Yeah, I did my job. My wife just didn't have confidence in me. She felt she still had to run away some more. Oh, anyways, you guys all have a good night, and I don't know, maybe I don't know. I don't know. I don't. This is a weird world. I'm trying to. Anyways, everybody have a good night, and bird slayer. Yeah, I did not slay the bird. The bird was not harmed in the filming of this movie. But I did. I did smack it so it kind of went down. You know what I mean? But okay, have a good night, everybody.